Ah, sorry I needed that. Where were we? Oh yeah, right. Warrior Angels. As I mentioned earlier, I am part of the Forces of Heaven. There are about 4 different factions of angels, with some overlap of course. We don't really have ranks around here, but I'll try my best to give you a coherent picture. How close a citizen's soul is to becoming a pure angel again determines what kind of role they play in our society. Let's start with the lowest. The High Council. I know, the name is deceiving. They're the ones instructing others and making laws around here, but they're the furthest from ascension. The reason for that is kind of a tragic one. Angels come into material worlds as a shining drop of light directly from heaven. In this state, they're made of pure love and they fuse with the first pure-hearted soul they encounter, since heavenly light is automatically attracted to other sources of heavenly light. Thus, an angel is created. This angel will live in this world until we find them and offer them a place among us. But since there is a nearly infinite number of universes out there, it can take a while before we find them. Sometimes their immortality weighs on them and can turn them either into a fallen angel or an angel of wisdom. An angel of wisdom has become old and fragile, but carries the wisdom of many years and sometimes centuries of experience. Since their memory of the struggles that mortals have to go through is the strongest, they're the ones coordinating the fight against hell and the rules of everyday life here in the city. They do this until they become too young for this job, then they move on to one of the other classes. The Warrior Angels are the second lowest rank. Even though we are the heavy lifters among the angels, our strength is also our greatest weakness. We have pure hearts, but our anger and hatred towards demonkind that gives us our strength to fight them is also keeping us from coming closer to ascension. Fallen angels share a similar condition, but often have corrupted hearts and selfish intentions. It's actually keeping them from even entering this place. I was declared leader of the Warrior Angels by the High Council, but nobody here really cares to have that position. I'm still proud of everyone supporting my nomination, so I won't disappoint them. Next we have the Healers, or Christ Angels. As you may know, the word Christ means Savior. I think their role is pretty self-explanatory. They heal or revive people on the battlefield while we fight the demons. We have to avoid civilian casualties at any cost. But sometimes a building collapses and traps people under it, and we don't really have the time because we have our arms like elbow deep inside some disgusting abomination's mouth. Yeah, fighting demons can be pretty disturbing. We keep the demons off their backs so they can do their job, basically. Which is technically the actual mission of this place. Even though we technically have the contract of balance that only allows the devil to consume worlds that are already doomed by themselves, most people here see that more as a suggestion than an ironclad rule. The council made it, but we don't all follow it precisely. You could say showing up when the world is ending and saving people in need is kind of a favorite pastime around here. We're sometimes also just sent to make sure that the devil keeps his side of the bargain. Do you know they nicknamed me a Rider of the Apocalypse just because I have a horse? Yeah, things are kinda silly around here sometimes. We might be on a serious mission to save humanity, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun. Okay, the next group of angels I want to explain to you is a little odd. They're called Love Angels, and they're strange. I'll try my best to explain to you what they do. Basically, they can strengthen people's hearts to see the beauty in themselves and others, which often leads towards them playing matchmaker with lonely or self-doubting people. There are not many of them, usually because they have a lot of overlap with the last type of angel around here. They don't really have a name, you could call them the close to ascension type. Due to the high amount of healing power around here and all the love and kindness going on, everyone who stays here for too long basically ages backwards. People also become more lightheaded and innocent over time, until they have turned into completely lovable and kind people without any doubts or fears. Just happily skipping around until it's time to go back to heaven, sort of. But before I continue to this part, I need a quick break. Don't worry, I'll be back soon. Take care!